Would You Rather on my channel. And brand trip storytime 1. So today I'm going to be telling you all about my trip to Minnesota, and how Jostens took me on an awesome one night, 2-day trip, and I got to go with my mom and they flew me out. And I can't wait to tell you guys all about it. Sorry, someone is blowing up my phone. I'm gonna put on Do Not Disturb. Okay, so I am going to look at some photos so I can jog my memory because it has been a month almost. Hi guys, so I actually went on this trip in January and it is currently the night of June 30th, so it has been like 6 months now since I've been on this trip, but I'm just now editing because you know me, queen of procrastination. I hope you can still enjoy it, but sorry for the late posting of this. I went, gosh, I don't even remember the days I went. Hold on, I'm scrolling back up. Okay, I went January 17th and I got back on home. What day did I get back home? I got back home on January 18th, in the evening, I think. I don't remember what time we flew back. Yeah, in the evening. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. So, I've been working with Jostens, which is a school company that does class rings. They do graduation announcements, cap and gown. You guys probably have them at your school, at your high school, maybe even your college, because they do some college class rings. They've done Super Bowl rings before, I believe. And so I've been working with them since September, I want to say, and I've loved working with them. I post about their content all the time on my TikTok, on my Instagram, etc. So I got an email back in, I want to say like November, and they were like, hey Brooke, want a complimentary trip to Minnesota? All you gotta do is show up and walk in a fashion show and just be yourself, and yeah. And I was like, yes. So I emailed them back that day. I was sitting in one of my college classes and I emailed them back that day. I was like, I love this, give me more info. So I talked to my mom about it. That was literally when I got out of my college class. It was a college English class that I had on campus, and I was like, Mom, Jostens just invited me to go to freaking Minnesota and I get to bring a parent. You want to go? And she was like, yeah. So we'll get to this later, but so I was so stoked. I immediately texted my friend Terrence, who is also a Jostens ambassador, and I was like, Terrence, guess what? Did you get this email? And he was like, yes, I got that email. Fast forward, Terrence couldn't end up going, but that's okay, because I still had a fun time. I wish he was there, you know. I hope you guys also like this like pink ambiance. I hope it's like not too annoying or like distracting or anything. Okay, so then fast forward to January, I'm like stressing out because Minnesota is cold, like way colder than where I live. Like I was scared they were gonna get down to the negatives, which the coldest weather I've ever been in is like 3 degrees, and that was while I was skiing. But okay, I'll show you. This is a photo of me at the airport in my new Taylor Swift hoodie, because when we arrived, we were going to have to, there's another one. When we arrived, we were gonna have to like be warm already because it's cold there. So when we got there, it was like 4 or 5 degrees. Like I was frigid. Here's a photo of me and my mommy. And then, so it was, we had to wake up, what 6 or something. So we had to get there by 4. So I'll show you some photos I took from the sky. Here's one of the sunshine coming through the window. Here's another one. You can't see, but it's actually a good photo. Like, hello, load. Okay. And then, so we got there, and I get a text. Okay, so after we fly from where I'm from to Minnesota, I get a text when we land in the Minnesota airport. That's like, hey, Brooke, I'm your driver. I'm here for you. And we get down to baggage claim. We turn a corner, and boom, my driver's there holding a big sign with my last name on it. So I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'm like, hey, like, I'm Brooke, like, this is my mom, you're driving us, right? And he's like, yep, that's me. So we get in this nice car. I don't even know what kind of car it is, but it was like a nice car. I took this like blurry photo in the car, but like this little thing in the back, you can control your own seats, and like, just like you could control all your own stuff. So I put on the seat warmers, and here's like a video from the car ride. Let me watch that again. Hold on. I don't know what was in the video. Anyways, so then we get to Hotel Ivy, which is where we were staying, and my mom and I were like, let's get breakfast. So we got breakfast, and Hotel Ivy is such a nice hotel. And when we went to check in, they were like, well, our room wasn't ready yet for like a couple of hours. So when we went to check in, they were like, we can give you a room with like just a queen bed, or do you want to wait for the king bed that they had for you? So we were like, we'll wait because we want to walk around and explore Minneapolis. So me and my mommy got coffee. I got a cappuccino, and then this is me in front of a church that I thought was really cute. So I went inside the church, and I thought this painting that I saw inside the church was cute. And I actually read Psalms in the church because, like, I wanted to connect with God and everything. So, blah, blah, blah. We get to our room, and here's me when we get inside the room. My outfit, 8. So, I actually, like, probably can only show you, like, okay, I literally probably cannot show you this, but, this is me trying on one of the outfits for the fashion show, which is for their 2025 senior collection, which is top secret, like, you can't see, but the Letterman jacket that I have over it, they had one last year, so it's just customizable, but that's the only part of the outfit I can show you. But they sent up the outfits to my room. Like, a lady knocked on the door of our like hotel room and was like, hey, is this Brooke? And they were like, yeah. And then she was like, I have your outfits for the fashion show. And I was like, oh my god. So I try on the outfits. I text one of our ambassador people who's like in charge. I don't know if I can, well, I can say her name. Her name's Mandy. So I text Mandy. I'm like, hey girl, I made it safely and I got the outfits. Like, everything is a-okay. Like, everything fits. We had a little fiasco, but it got solved. And then me and my mom were like, let's go out to lunch, because why not? And here I thought was an aesthetic photo of my lip combo on the table. And then the best creme brulee I've ever had in my entire life was at Murray's. You guys should go there and get their French onion soup, Caesar salad, and creme brulee. And then we get to the Minneapolis Convention Center, and boom, Jostens, like, they're like, we're here to welcome you, basically. So I'm like getting hype, bro. So I go to the dress rehearsal, which was the day we got there. So we had a few hours to chill, and then our room was ready, and then we tried on all the stuff, and then we went down to the convention center, and I got to do a little, like, oh wait, no, sorry, it's not a dress rehearsal. was Ava, Lydia, and Tristan. And they're literally my shoddy baes. Like, Ava and me are like this, bro. Like, I have her on Snap, I have her phone number, I have her Instagram. Literally shoddy bae, literally bestie, literally incredible. Absolutely adore that woman with everything in me. She's just like the coolest person ever. And it was really cool to meet her. So then Jostens took us all out to dinner that night, and I got cacio e pepe and cacio e pepe, something like that. Oh, here's me with the creme brulee earlier that day. And then, so the next morning was dress rehearsal time. But before we get to that, I'll show you. I gotta turn down the volume. Me walking in the fashion show without like being in my costume. I'm trying to see if this is the right one. Okay, this one's a cool one. Like, period. It's giving. Yes. So that was me practicing my walks. I did not eat the first time, but this photo aids, like, yes, pose. Okay. So then we went back after Justin took us out to a nice dinner. We got to ride in a party bus. Then we all rode back to the hotel. We all went up to our rooms, and then, excuse me, my friend Ava and I were like, okay, we'll meet here in the morning and we'll walk to dress rehearsal together. And after that moment, we were locked in, literally besties. So the next morning, we get dressed in our fashion show attire, and I actually can't show you that, but here's me in the morning when I woke up before I actually had to walk in the fashion show. I was ready to go. I was energized. Here's me backstage at the fashion show with my Jostens water. So I did the dress rehearsal. It went great. And then we practiced the on-stage discussion panel. It went great. And then it's showtime. So the show starts and I go fourth in the show. So after Tristan goes, I go and I walk in the fashion show, and I freaking kill it. I ate it up. It was the best I've done. Like, they took incredible photos, which I still don't have access to yet, but it was amazing. It was one of the best experiences of my life. I want to model now because it was so fun. And then afterwards, we went backstage, went on stage, and like as a group, went backstage, and then went back on stage for the on-stage discussion panel where we got to talk to the Jostens people who come to this conference about our high school experiences so they can get real answers from students. So that was incredible and so cool. I got to talk about Taylor Swift and that she's my favorite celebrity. So that was fun. And then after that, we flew back home. Pretty much, they just picked us up in a car, and I got to ride with Ava and Lydia at the airport with all of their parents, of course. And we got picked up and with a sign that says like our last name, and then we got to go back, and then we flew home, and it was a blast. I had the best time ever. Thank you so much, Jostens. I will never forget my first ever brand trip. I hope you guys enjoyed me showing you photos and just sharing a little glimpse of that ambassador life with you. So if you ever see me post about Jostens, they're awesome. I highly recommend, if you don't have any ambassadors at your high school, you apply to be a Jostens ambassador. Go on Jostens Instagram. There should be a link to apply. Best decision I ever made. And who knows, maybe you might get to fly out like see me on Jostens. That's why we actually have a photo shoot